Somewhere down in the Gulf of California, researchers have found a fantastical field of aqueous vents brimming with solidified gases, gleaming pools of quite hot liquids and rainbow-tinted living things. Accentuating everything are transcending structures made of minerals from the vents, approaching as tall as 75 feet 23 meters. 10 years prior, researchers visiting this spot saw the same old thing. This hallucinogenic seascape appears to have developed around an expansion in aqueous venting spots in the ocean bottom where mineral-loaded and superhot water streams out over the most recent 10 years. Amazing isn't sufficient of a word, said Mandy Joy, a sea life scientist at the University of Georgia, who drove the group that found the vents. We saw a great deal of truly fascinating geography, which made me scratch my head, Joy said. Compound follows in the water likewise recommended there may be aqueous vents nearby. In February, the group propelled another endeavor, sending self-governing vehicles outfitted with superior quality cameras into the profound from the decks of the Schmidt Ocean Institute's examination vessel, Falkor. About 6,000 feet 1,800 meters underneath the surface, they saw the vents that were covered with microorganisms, marine worms and species they didn't perceive. It was a stun, to say the least, Joy revealed to Live Science. I think my jaw truly hit the floor. Stunning condition. The group had found an aqueous vent site that hadn't existed in 2008. Doubtlessly, Joy stated, new vents have opened from that point forward, or the pace of aqueous liquid stream has expanded. The broke-up minerals and metals in the liquid respond with seawater to make gigantic pagodas, some as thick as 49 feet 15 meters in breadth and many rising 33 feet 10 meters over the ocean bottom. In certain spots, the liquid stream made edges, or ribs, that trap pools of the sulfide and methane-rich liquid underneath. The pools refract light, making a brilliant, reflect-like impact, Joy said. In certain pools, the group saw fragile mineral anchorages a couple of inches long that resembled quills. Nobody comprehend what they are, Joy said. It was only a consistent torrent of, "You must mess with me, that can't be genuine," she said. Among different amazements at the site were odd methane hydrates, flammable gas bubbles caught in a crystalline system of ice. The methane hydrates at these vents, however, looked unusually sporadic, with very nearly a liquefied appearance, Joy said. The analysts don't yet have the foggiest idea why the highlights resembled that. It could be the high weight and outrageous temperatures at the site, Joy said. The seawater is simply 35.6 degrees Fahrenheit, 2 degrees Celsius, while the aqueous liquids are a toasty 690.8 F 366 C. Or then again, there might be pollutions in the methane gas that cause the bizarre shapes. Mystery life among different riddles at the vent site is the multiplication of life covering the hot towers of mineral-rich water heaving from the vents. Some were unmistakable, similar to the Riftia tube worms that harbor sulfur-eating harmonious microscopic organisms. Others were absolutely new to science. The towers are home to rainbow-shaded mats of microorganisms, Joy stated, running from pink to orange to white to yellow to purple. I've never observed a purple microbial tangle, ever. Any place, Joy said. The specialists are currently utilizing hereditary sequencing to consider the organisms and to realize whether temperature, water science or some other factor decides their shading. The analysts are likewise digging further into the creation of the aqueous liquid, which they've just seen as wealthy in manganese and iron. At last, Joy stated, the group's virologist is contemplating the infections that taint the organisms at the site. These sorts of things don't occur all the time, Joy said. I'm simply tallying the days until I can return.